Mentorship is something that is often misunderstood. How many of us have had a mentor to take us through our journey of that particular job or life experiences? I'm reminded of Star Trek. Jean-Luc Picard goes back to Starfleet Academy and finds the gardener, Boothbay, and sits down and asks for advice from him, from a gardener. Gandalf is in the mines of Moria with Frodo, and he talks to Frodo and gives him advice that later on in the trilogy, Frodo then uses when he's with Smeagol. These are all mentoring ideas that need to come together. One of the problems we have is in the business world, we have looking at, okay, you know how to do it, so go ahead and do it. Maybe we need to mentor a little bit more than that. Maybe we need to find out how we progress. Too often times we just throw somebody within the company into a particular job and not give them any training. And when they get ready to pass that particular job on to somebody else, they do the same thing. They just throw them into the fire and let it go. But what we need to do is we need to be able to mentor people, be able to find those people that are willing to listen. That's probably the most important thing that we need to do as mentors is number one is to listen to the person that you are mentoring. Number two, find out what their accomplishments or what their goals are. And three, help them to achieve those goals. Oftentimes, mentors don't necessarily do that. What they do is they just go ahead and start talking, and they won't start talking because you need to be listening to me because I know what to do, instead of finding out what it is that the person that's being mentored wants to try to accomplish with that particular goal. Mentoring is a huge issue right behind ethics that we need to be doing to help to improve ourselves on a daily basis. After all, if we're not listening to somebody who has been through it, what are we doing? We are going out there and recreating the wheel, and we don't necessarily want to do that. Now, I want to show you something. We've talked about three different things. We talked about, number one, we have to listen if we're going to be mentors. And if you look at this coloring book, you will see that there are no lines on the coloring book. And the reason for that is that if you're not listening, you're not going to establish yourself as a great mentor. The next thing is find out what your particular mentoree wants to do. What is his goals? How does he want to get there? And finally, putting together a plan that everybody will achieve the same goals. That's the ultimate when it comes to mentoring. And that's the reason why we need to learn how to be better mentors.